Welcome back. Thank you for making it so far in my course. In the previous 10 lessons, we have learned the basics on step functions. Now it is time to learn how does step functions actually work. In lesson 11, we discussed when to use step functions, standard and express workflows. In lesson 1, we already explained the specifications of each type of workflows. Here, we only touch on when to use them and how to respond to events. When you create a state machine, you select a type of either standard or express. The default type for state machines is standard. A state machine whose type is standard is called a standard workflow, and a state machine whose type is express, what we call it, express workflow. So for both standard and express workflows, you define your state machine using the Amazon States language. Your state machine execution will behave differently depending on the type that you select. As we said before in lesson 1, the type you choose cannot be changed after you create the state machine. Another thing to be aware of, if we define our state machines outside the step functions console, we must save the state machine definitions with the extension .asl.json. Standard workflows are ideal for long-running, up to 1 year, durable and auditable workflows. You can retrieve the full execution history using the Step Functions API for up to 90 days after your execution completes. Standard workflows follow an exactly once model, where your tasks and states are never run more than once, unless you have specified retry behavior in ASL. This makes standard workflows suited to orchestrating non-idempotent actions, such as starting an Amazon EMR cluster or processing payment. Standard workflow executions are built according to the number of state transition processed. Express workflows, on the other hand, are ideal for high-volume event processing workloads such as Internet of Things data ingestion, streaming data pre-processing and transformation, and mobile application backend. Express workflows can run for up to 5 minutes, and they can employ an at least once model, where an execution could potentially run more than once. This makes express workflows ideal for orchestration, idempotent actions such as transforming input data and storing by way of a put action in Amazon DynamoDB. Express workflow executions are built by the number of executions and the duration of the execution and the memory consumed while the execution ran. Standard and express workflows can automatically start in response to events such as HTTP requests from Amazon API Gateway. This is fully managed APIs at scale, Internet of Things rules, and over 140 other event sources in Amazon Event Bridge. Here we came to the end of our lesson. We learned when to use standard and express workflows and how to respond to events. But express workflows have two types, asynchronous and synchronous express workflows. That will be the subject of next lesson. Thank you.